Good morning. Today we will discuss about C tokens. Okay. So a token is the smallest element of a program that is meaningful to the compiler. Okay. Tokens can be classified as follows. But what is a token? Token is the smallest element that the compiler can understand. If you write A, this is a token which the compiler can understand. Okay, like that int is another token that the compiler can understand. So if you write I, compiler can understand that. Like that, the smallest component, smallest element of a program that is meaningful to the compiler. If you write I, fan, compiler will not understand that. So like that, that's a token. Token is the smallest element of the program that is meaningful to the compiler. Okay. So token can be classified as follows. Let's see. Keywords. Keywords is the most important token. Okay. So you have already used several keywords. Keywords like void, int, float, double. So that are keywords. Keywords are predefined or reserved words in programming language. Okay, they are reserved words. Each keyword is meant to perform a specific function in a program. Okay, if you write int, it is doing a special function. Okay. If you write void, it means a special function. Okay. Since keywords are referred names of a compiler, they can't be used as variable names, because by doing so we are trying to assign a new meaning to the keyword which is not allowed. This is very important because there will be a certain keywords will be there in every language. So if we try to use that for some other purpose, it will create confusion. So it is not allowed. Okay, so that is a keyword. So this is the common keyword sets available in C language. Auto, we will check what are the things that we have studied still now. Double, we have studied it. Int, we know. Then else, we know. Then we'll check that. Char, we know. Return, we have just seen in our online editor. Return is there. Then void, yeah. Void main. It's void is a keyword. Go to is another keyword. If is another keyword. So this is the keyword set. That's the C language support. So remaining things that we have to study. So that's a keyword. But keyword is a token. Token is the smallest component that the compiler, smallest element that a compiler will understand. The token is the smallest element of the program that is meaningful to the compiler. Okay. So next token is the identifier. So identifier used as the general terminology for naming a variable. So we already know, we have already created variables int a. So a is an identifier or a symbol. I told you as a symbol. So it's just an identifier. Okay. There will be name for the functions. Functions means main is a function. Main is a symbol used there, and this main is the identifier used. Okay. So you will see the different type of identifiers. Identifiers are used as a general terminology for naming variables. Okay. Functions and arrays. So identifiers are used to name variables, functions and arrays. Arrays we have not discussed. Function, we just named the function main. Main is the name, it's a function. It's doing so many things. It's starting the program and it ends the program. So C program is written within main. So that main is also a name. So that's the identifier. Okay, there are user-defined names consisting of arbitrary long sequence of letters and digits with either a letter or an underscore as the first character. So that's a very important thing. When we are creating a variable name, we cannot start from a number. We cannot write like this. I am writing like this, 1 underscore LBS. This will not work. I am trying to create a variable like this, 1 underscore LBS. It will not work because it should start with a, this is the condition, it should start long sequence, either a letter or underscore as the first character. So first character should be a letter, or it can be an underscore also. Okay. Identifier name must differ in spelling and case from any keywords. So it should be different. So its spelling should be different. It should not match with int. If I am creating a variable like this, char int, what it means is I am going to create, similarly if I write char a, instead of char a, I am trying to write it as char int. It's wrong because int is a keyword and we cannot assign like that. But we can make like this, int. This is different. This is a variable. This is not int, that keyword, because its case is different. So that is possible. So identifier name must differ in spelling and case from any keywords. You cannot use keywords as identifiers. So we cannot use keywords as identifiers. They are reserved for special use. Once declared, you can use the identifier in later program statement to refer to the associated values. Okay, that we have been using. So once we created an int a, you are been using that. You are been using that integer or character char variable. Okay. So there are some certain rules that we have to follow while creating a variable or an identifier, creating an identifier. It can be used for as a variable name or as a function name or an array name. So many things are there. So these are the rules. They must begin with a letter or underscore. So every variable should begin with a, every identifier, but not a variable. Identifier should be begin with a letter or underscore. They must contain only letters. So letters should be there. Okay, digits or underscores. They must contain only letters, digits or underscores. Okay, no special characters should be. No other special characters is allowed. Special characters are not allowed. It should not be a keyword. Keyword cannot be used, and it must not contain white space. White space should not be there. There's also one more condition. It should be up to 31 character long. So maximum length of an identifier is 31, as only first 31 characters are significant. So if we create a variable name having the length more than 31, only 31 character will be taken. So that's the identifier. That's the second token. Token means it's a meaningful component that compiler can identify from a program. So there are different type of tokens. First one is a keyword. Keyword are the special symbols used in the programming. We already seen some of the keywords, and remaining things we will see. Next thing is identifier. Identifier is a symbol used for creating a variable or a function name, array name, etc. Okay. So there are certain rules when we are creating identifier. Next important thing is constants. Constants are also like normal variables. So just a minute. What is a variable? Variable is a symbol used to store a value, and that value can be changed. That's a variable. It's just used for storing a value, and that value can be changed. If I am creating a variable int a equal to 5, I can change that to 6 anytime. So variable is used for, what is a variable? If somebody is asking what is a variable, variable is a symbol which is used to store values. Okay, and that value can be changed. That's a variable. So next we will discuss about the constants. Constants is also like normal variables, but only difference is there values cannot be modified by the program once they are defined. So once they are defined, we cannot change that. Constants refers to fixed values. Fixed values, they are also called literals. So constants are also called literals. They are fixed. They cannot be changed. How to create a constant? Constant is created like this. Constant. We have to add the keyword constant. Const keyword you have to add in front of the variable. Data type. This is called data type that we will discuss. So this is the format: constant, data type, variable name. Okay. In this way we can create a constant variable, and once a value has been assigned, we cannot change that. We have already used some constants. Pi 3.14. That's a constant that we have used. So how to create my own constant variable? That's like this. So you have to use that keyword constants that we have already seen that. So one more keyword coming here, constants. Constant is a keyword. Okay, const is the keyword used for creating the constants. So it will be created like this. If I want to create a character constant, so I have to use constant char p. It will be created like this. So that means once a value has been assigned to p, it cannot be modified. That's it. Okay, there are different type of constants out there. Integer constants. Example 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 8, 1, 2, 4, 8, 2. So these are all integer constants. Means numbers. That's it. Real or floating point constants are also there. So 0, 0.0, 1, 1, 2, 0, 3.03, 30486.184, like that. Octal and hexadecimal constants. Octal number 0, 1, 3. Its base is 8. 11. It's not 11. It's base is 10. Base is 10. That's a normal number. 013 is under base 8. If we convert that to a normal number, it is 11. Okay. Like that hexadecimal number 013, 16. Its base is 16. When we convert that to normal digits, it is 19. So these are constants. Means numbers only. But if you assign that to a constant variable, then that will be a constant. Then character constants are there. So we are been using character constants. Character constant means we have to use single quotes. Within single quotes, if you create a variable, if we have already used in when we are checking the vowels, we have already written like this. If the entered character, suppose it's x, is equal to a. So what we have written here is a constant. It's a constant. So it's a character constant. So character constants is created using single quotes. Then string constants, I told you, if you want to create a string constant, you want to use the double quotes. Double quotes should be, double quotes is the string constants. Okay. So this is the constants. Only thing is that we can create constants according to the type of the variable. Normal type are integer, float, double, hexadecimal, octal, then characters, strings, like that. So for all that things we can create constants. Only thing is that once the value has been assigned to a constant, we cannot change that value. If we assign char x equal to a, this can be modified. X equal to, we can make it as b, no problem, it will work. But if we are making like this, we are writing like this, constant char x equal to a, and if we try to make x equal to b, then error will happen. Compiler will not do this. It will prompt an error. That's all difference. That's the constants. Fourth token is a string. String are nothing but an array of characters ended with a null character. So, this is a speciality of string. It's a collection of characters, but there is an additional symbol in the case of string. It's called the null character. So already we said about null. Null is a special symbol we have been using null. I told you this is a null symbol, and it's a compiler will take it as 0. So null can be represented like this also, /0. /0 is also null. /0. /0. This is a special symbol that will be added at the last. Means string is a special symbol. If I create a string, I'm writing as LBS. LBS is a string. If I'm entering it as LBS. LBS. Now automatically the compiler will add one more character at the end. This will be the actual content. Means if I'm trying to read a character, into from the keyboard, and I'm typing it as LBS. Using scanf, I'm doing that. I try to store LBS. When compiler copy that to the corresponding memory location, it will add this /0 also. Okay. So this will be the string that we will be having. Okay. It's a collection of characters. Only thing is it's a collection of characters. Okay. So that's a string. This null character indicates the end of the string. That's the advantage. If you want to find out the end of the character, then we have to use this symbol, special symbol. Strings are always enclosed in double quotes. So it's a double quotes, whereas a character is enclosed in single quotes in C. Okay. So if I want to store LBS, I have to create. This is a format for creating the array. This we will discuss later. Okay. This is a format for creating the array. Character P of 3 equal to LBS. Once we are assigning value to LBS, automatically we will add another character /0 will be added. Here I am not assigning, the space is not being provided. In this way also we will create the string. So just we will go through this. We will study other things and we will come back to this portion. Only thing is just understand that string is a collection of characters, and every string will have a /0 at the end. That much you will understand. Okay, remaining things we will study later. Okay. String is a collection of characters, and whenever we are creating a string, compiler will add a /0 at the end, and that can be used for identifying the end of the string. So this is the string tokens. Then special symbols are there. The following special symbols are used in C language. C having some special meanings and thus cannot be used for some other purpose. Okay. So we will discuss that. Brackets, square brackets. I can assign square brackets. I can create square bracket like this. This is a square bracket. Okay. So this have a special meaning. Opening and closing brackets are used as array elements, references. This indicates single and multi-dimensional scripts. So we will come to the arrays later, and during that time we will use this. We already seen that here. Here we have been using the square bracket. So this is a special character used for creating the arrays. Okay. Inside that we will say a lot of things that we will discuss later. Then parenthesis, we already been using main. In the main we are being assigning a parenthesis. This special symbol are used to indicate the function calls and function parameters. Okay. So this is a special character used along with the functions, and this inside that we will pass values to the function. Okay. Then braces. Okay. Curly brackets. Somebody has been asking what's the use of this. Okay. This opening and ending curly braces marks the start and end of the block of a code containing more than one executable statement. functions. We already seen that we have been using these curly brackets throughout our program. When we are writing a function, when we are creating if, when we are writing else, we have been using this curly bracket, and this is a special symbol. This is also a token which the compiler can understand, and when we are opening a curly braces, what compiler is expecting a closing braces, and that portion will be considered as a block. Then comma is a special symbol. It is used to separate more than one statements, like the separating parameters in function calls. So we are being using this comma in different places. Okay. Then semicolon is there. Semicolon, it is an operator that essentially invokes something called an initialization list. This is a semicolon. Colon. Semicolon, no, it's this colon. Colon. It is an operator that essentially invokes something called an initialization list. That we will discuss later. Okay. So colon is a special symbol. Then star. It is used to create pointer variables. That also we will discuss later. Okay. Assignment operator. It is used to do assign values that we have already discussed. If I want to assign something a equal to 5, I will use this assignment operator. Okay. Then preprocessor, hash. We have been writing this hash include. What is that? The preprocessor is a macro processor that is used to automatically by the compiler to transfer your program before actual compilation. Means the compiler, when we write hash include stdio.h, compiler, what it do is that it will copy that content, that stdio.h program code to my program. It will be doing that. Okay. Then only we can be able to write printf function. Then only the printf function will work. Okay. So that's a preprocessor. It's called the preprocessor, the special symbols. So these are the special symbols used, which is also a token. Okay. Next one is the operators. There are a lot of operators are there. Okay. That we will discuss later. So these are the 5 tokens that we have been discussing. So first token means the smallest element of the program that is meaningful to the compiler. Okay. So what we have seen is the keywords. So there are special words which is used by the compiler for assigning special functions. So that's the keywords. Then identifier means it's a symbol used to identify a lot of things. Variables can be identified, functions can be identified, arrays can be identified. Lot of things we can identify using this identifier. And there are certain rules for creating the identifier also. And constants is there. It's also a variable. Only thing is value is constants. Value cannot be modified. Okay. Then strings will be there. Strings is a special type of variable where it's a collection of characters, and compiler will add one more thing to that character. Whenever we are entering something, it will add an additional null character at the end of the string that we will study later, the third one. Okay. Then there are special symbols are there. Square brackets is there, normal brackets is there, curly brackets is there, comma is there, colons is there, as star is there. Assignment operator is there, hash is there. So all have different. Okay, the remaining things we will discuss later. Thank you.